annual run through the streets of one suburb to a once-off COVID edition through the streets of hundreds of suburbs, last year saw men and boys, young and old, getting out of their comfort zones, celebrating their man-bits and raising money by running cancer out of their hoods countrywide. The Daredevil Run 2021 was a run with a difference that made a difference. From the tropical gardens of Tzaneen and the sand roads of Skukuza to the mountains of Mpumalanga and the beaches of Belito, our men, our brothers, our partners, our fathers, and our sons are united in purple, raising awareness, being brave, and doing good.
Hello, hi, beautiful people, and welcome to the official Hollard Daredevil Checkup for 2021. Yes, we are here. I am Snail Dada umgabadele wagabadele nkomo zabantu mathakamnyama njengenkabe yakhe bembe eyakhuphuka ngoti. Yes, we are here to finally answer that question about the check. Yes, because how many checks can a check check if a check could check checks? As many checks as a check can check if a check could check checks. I'm talking nonsense, but essentially we're here today to witness the incredible contribution that you guys have brought towards this fantastic initiative. It's also great to also think that this all started with a single individual turning heads in peak hour traffic, running in a speedo, turning heads, causing whiplash, and it has grown to what it is today. Unfortunately, last year we couldn't really do the run at Zulek for the reason that we know COVID was saying, listen, Brachy, we can't do this, but we said to COVID, la 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 bafo, we are doing this thing. So therefore we went digital, which meant that we reached further, we reached more regions, and we got a new audience thanks to you guys. Now, before we continue, please note that our hashtag is the following. Hashtag Hollard Daredevil Run 2021. I will say it for you one more time. Hashtag Hollard Daredevil Run 2021. Please send a comment, post a picture, send a video. We want to connect with you digitally until it's time for us to connect physically one more time. And now, before we kick this off, let's take a look at what 2021 had in store for us. Check this out.
All we want is for people to notice these guys running in their Speedos, because then they'll say, why are you running in a Speedo? And then they can have the conversation that we're running to raise funds and awareness for testicular and prostate cancer, because we have to talk about the nuts. The boys don't talk about the nuts.
I would like to say people must regularly go and check for their testicles.
We today are raising awareness for male cancers, in particular testicular cancer and prostate cancer. Early testing and catching either of these cancers early saves 95% of lives.
I'm in my Speedo today and I'm going to be running 5 kilometers, but it's all for a good cause.
We love to give back. Raising money and raising awareness is what we do.
It's only through this initiative that we got to know that actually black men are more in danger than any other of the race groups, especially if you are 40 and above.
My father passed away 4 years ago of prostate cancer. And, you know, it is something that you don't often check. You know what? I thought, let's do something different. The run is great, but I thought, you know, we could do a kite run.
It's a great initiative, and I would really like to support, and I would encourage everyone to support this initiative as well in the future.
The energy behind me is electrifying, and it's actually beautiful to see schools participating in such a beautiful initiative.
No, this year because of but like more about the bigger journey. So and besides Arzanga I before. So that's why this year, or at least Bakono Bona or Leverina Ragazena Ragidima.
Now, as you guys saw, we had one hell of a time last year. If you guys did not join in, where were you? We want to see you this year because we are running this thing even further. We are doing even more. We'll tell you more about it later. So don't let the FOMO hit you guys. You won't have FOMO if you're there. Pull through and let's hit the run this year. So as you guys know, Hollard is renowned for its positive culture and being purpose-led in creating and securing better futures. Now, Heidi Brower is affectionately known at Hollard as the brand mama. Not to be confused with bread mama, otherwise she'll be Sasko Samantha. It's a horrible joke, I'll work on it. Now, she is also a mama of 2 boys and knows all about making the conversation about man bits part of everyday life. Here she is with the official welcome, the Chief Marketing Officer of Hollard, Mrs. Heidi Brower. Over to you.
Thank you, Sneh. Always lovely to be with you. And welcome to all of you who are watching and who are part of our family, our Daredevil family. This really is the best time of the year for me. The second best, actually. The best is Daredevil Day. But to reap the fruits of our labors, of your labors, actually, is really the best part. This was the 11th edition. It was the COVID edition of Daredevil, which hopefully will be the first time and the last time we ever do that, although we learned a heck of a lot from it. It was literally bigger and ballsier than we could ever have imagined, because usually you guys get to run with 4,000 buds next to you. And this time we said to you, maybe run alone or maybe run in pods of 5. And what you saw in the film you just saw a few minutes ago showed really what happened. You ran in small groups, nice and safe, but you ran all over South Africa. You ran on the steps of from the steps of Parliament, through the Kruger Park, scared the giraffes, and I think they were okay. You ran in the Tokai Forest, along the beach fronts in Soweto, in Zanin. I mean, actually, it couldn't have been more wide and inclusive. And why is that important for us? Well, the coverage that we get is part of why we do it, because it turns heads, it makes people look, people share their photos of crazy, crazy guys in Speedos running through peak hour traffic, just in this energetic frenzy. And why do we want all that coverage? Because we want you to talk about something that you don't normally talk about, and that's prostate and testicular cancer. The women talk about the breast cancers and the other women's cancers. Cancer's getting much more coverage, but you men, not so much. So talking, sharing photos, getting this massive coverage saves lives, because early detection saves lives. For us at Hollard, it's, as Sneh said, it's totally linked to our purpose. Our purpose is to enable more people to create and secure a better future. And if you're aware of these cancers, and if you are aware of how to test, and we'll share more with you about that, then you are able to detect such of these cancers earlier on, and lives are saved and families are saved. And that's what we want to do. And for us, part of our mantra is we take what we do seriously, but not ourselves, which is why this works so beautifully for us, because it's darn flippin' crazy. To ask you saw our CEO a little bit earlier talking about the run and why it's important. So we really take what we do seriously, but not ourselves. Everybody participates, and it's quite magnificent. Just on the role of women, Sneh said I'm the mom of boys. I'm the mom of men now. I used to be the mom of boys, but they grew while I wasn't looking. I am the mom of men, and nobody taught me, as a mom, a woman and a girl who'd grown up being taught about female cancers, nobody taught me how to teach my boys how to check themselves or to be aware of the male cancers. And I think that's a problem, and that's a role that we as women can do. And that's part of why Daredevil is important both for men and for women. Prostate cancer is the 2nd most prevalent cancer amongst men and the 4th most prevalent cancer in the world. But if it's detected early, and you can have a simple PSA blood test as your first screening, 95% of people have full recoveries. And that's why we do this. We do this because we want to enable better futures, because early detection saves lives, and that's how we create better futures. So I must say thank you to all of you who ran. I must say thank you to our partners. I must say thank you to everybody who participates and amplifies the message every year. The bottom line is that it is much easier to run through peak hour traffic in a Speedo than it is to deal with cancer. Thank you. Parts of the Daredevil run is seeing the positive impact it has on all of its runners. And no one is more magnificent, really, than our long-time friend Tulani Sibisi, who is a long-time supporter of the Daredevil race, and he's going to share his story with us now.
I'm Tulani Sibisi, former winner of Two Ocean. I'm also a prostate cancer survivor, and I'm trying my utmost to get the message out there for all men to go and do the test as early as possible, because my cancer was detected very late in stage 3. The stage that I'm in is not an easy one. It's a very tough one stage, because they have removed some of the parts of my body as a man. And I haven't got testosterone, so I'm weak all the time. There are days that you feel totally out, and there are days that you feel kind of okay. But what keeps you motivated is the support that we are getting from people. When I was diagnosed, I didn't know what to do. Understand? I was totally lost. Understand? But disclosing it helped me to heal me, because after I spoken out and the support I got from people encouraged me to communicate with people, to realize that, it wasn't the end of life. And I think that's what has kept me going, because I'm getting support, I'm open, and at the same time, I accept that I've got it, but I can live. And I think positivity and faith in life plays a very vital role. And those things have kept me going. And thanks to running, because running has kept me positive all the time. Why I'm saying that if you started the race, you have got to finish it. If you have got the mentality that now you are tired, and you won't finish the race. And if you don't finish the race, you can end up not finishing a lot of races. But if you have got that positive mind of saying, even how tough it is, I will get to the finish line, you will get to the finish line. And that's what keeps me going, thanks to my running. I mean, it has kept me positive in each and everything that I do in life. Now, it's my responsibility, to inform men out there not to experience what I've experienced. Through my disclosure, I was able to get in contact with Prostate Cancer Foundation, which I'm part of, because they felt that I can play a role in getting the message out there. And they print the pamphlets which we distribute to either clinics or hospitals or even in events. And then I'm part of that, because I think getting the message out there with the information that Prostate Cancer Foundation is providing, it's doing exceptionally well. I just want to send a message to all men out there. Go out and do the test, because you are saving your own life. Life is something that you can't replace. If it's gone forever.
Man, some truly inspiring words there from Babsabisi, and thank you so much, man, for those words of wisdom. Life is something you cannot replace. Just go out there and test, gentlemen. I think life is more important. Also, we have a few gentlemen who get a bit scared. They're like, is it the fingers up there? Just calm down. Let's do the blood test first. Just get it done and make sure that your life is safe. Now, a quick memory for myself as well from last year's run, truly incredible, is that I found something truly inspiring, but also quite strange, is that, as you know, us comrades of a darker hue, we do not like the cold, guys. We don't like the cold. As you know, if we're in the office and then Joanna walks in and then Joanna goes to the air conditioner and goes tick, 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 and puts it on minus 17 degrees, and now we're freezing because, Africa, we're used to the heat, and then usually we start freaking out because we're going, man, this is a bit too cold. But what these gentlemen did in Cape Town at Parliament is that it was raining in Cape Town and it was cold, but they ran anyway, because the initiative is more important than a small state of being during that time. So, gentlemen, I want to encourage you that regardless of the aircon, We can do this thing, man. Come on, let's do the run this year. Now, as you guys know, to take a quote from Heidi, beautiful line, we take what we do seriously, but we don't take ourselves seriously. Just relax. The Hollard Daredevil Run is all about having fun, so let's play a quick game, Nyana, to see which team best knows their facts about all things Daredevil. Right! So let's welcome our lovely teams. On the right-hand side, we have Chief Marketing Officer of Hollard, Heidi Brower. Me, me, me. And also on the right, we have Prostate Cancer Foundation representative and prostate cancer survivor, none other than Ubabtulani CBC. Yebo! Hum, 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 hum. Danke, if you guys want someone to do theme songs for you, I'm available all week. So here on the right, we have our team, and you guys will be called Team Ickle. Yes. Do you guys feel like you're ready today? You think
So ready, so into it.
think you're going to take it?
Oh, yes.
Come on. Do you have any strategies coming into this?
We won't share.
You won't share?
We're not telling.
Yes, don't share the plan. Fantastic. It's too late. And beautiful people, on the left-hand side, we have Spamandla Dube, who is none other than oh my goodness, my thought of process just left me. He, apologies, is from Hollard and a representative of he's a Hollard and representative of Cancer Association of South Africa. This is Spamandla Dube here on my left-hand side. Welcome, Spamandla Dube. Me. Ooh. And then we also have a representative of Cancer Association of South Africa, none other than Olivia Kerr-Lewis. Olivia! We call our team here the chessboard, but you guys are going to be called Team Test. Are you guys ready?
No, we are.
Very
we are.
So do you have a strategy for today on how you're going to take over? You're also not going to share.
No, that team needs to be very scared.
Oh, okay.
Very scared.
That comment sounded like there's some punctured tires out there right now. People are Ubering back home. All right, so the aim of the game is simple, beautiful people. I will be asking a series of questions. Each team will need to put down their heads, or put their heads together rather, and write down their answers on the whiteboard provided. The first team to write down their answers and press the buzzer will reveal what's on their board. And if the answer is correct, they will get a point. If not, the other team gets a chance to steal that point. Please note, you have to write the answer first before pressing the buzzer. I will say it one more time. One more time. Okay? You must write the answer first and then press the buzzer. If you press the buzzer and then write the answer, we can't take your answer. Nah? So write the answer first and press the buzzer. So, Team Test, please just test your buzzer. Beautiful, it is working over there. Team Ickle, please test your buzzer. Fantastic. As we know now, the testicle buzzers are working. All right, so let's start with a test question just to make sure we're all focused before we actually get into the game. Here is your test question. How many teeth? You see, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. We spoke about this. That you have to write the answer first. Babsibisi is at the finish line right now. So here's a question. Yeah, warm up. Okay, here we go. Here's a question. How many teeth does the average human being have? And your time's up now. I have to go with Team Test because they wrote the answer first and then.
Can't read it, but okay.
Oh, but what is your answer, Team Test?
32.
That is, I have no clue. It could be the right answer, but I assume it's correct. I don't know. You both wrote 32, so a point to you each, correct. Hypothetically, if it was around. It's correct. Fantastic. Oh, so my general knowledge is there. All right. So now that we know exactly how this game works, ladies and gentlemen, let us begin with question number 1. Name as many locations as possible that were featured in the live event last year. Tick tock, tick tock, aye, tick tock. Oh, no, it's not done. Tick tock, 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 tick tock. Oh my goodness, what are you writing? Are you guys writing the UK there? We were not in the UK last year. What is happening? Oh, you're trying to say like East London. What's happening? We said, remember, it's 5. 5 people, 5. And okay, fantastic. And that is time. So Team Test. show us the board, which I can see this. So you have Durban, which is correct. Parliament, yes, that is indeed correct. Soweto, that is correct. You say Joburg, yes, that is correct. And Nelspruit. Let me make sure. I'm going to check my list here because I'm a teacher who's marking. Nelspruit. Unfortunately, Nelspruit is not one of them. It is not here. It is okay. But should they get less than what you proposed, then you get the point. Team Echo, you have a moment now to steal. I believe that first one is Parliament. It looks like hieroglyphics. Parliament. We have Takai. Yes, indeed. Zule, correct. Soweto, correct. And the last one is Kruger National Park. The Kruger Park. I'm going to check here. Is it here? The Kruger Park, the Kruger. It is not there. Unfortunately, Kruger Park is not one of the options I have been given here. So, you both are tied with 4 points each. Not 4 points, with 4 answers. So it means you each get the point. Congratulations on your first round. All right. Now let's step it up.
Congratulations.
Something a bit more difficult. Here we go. What year did the Daredevil run begin? What year did the Daredevil... yeah. Okay, so Team Tess was first. Oh, okay, before... So no, please show it to camera. What?
We're trying to write 2010.
What?
2010.
2010.
2010.
Is that 2010?
Yes, that's 1 and a 0.
So is that how you... Is
handwriting?
Is it
It is.
We're asking you to write numbers and you're busy signing here.
It's a doctor's handwriting, unfortunately.
My good sir, 2010 is indeed incorrect. And I see on the side as well we have 2010, which is also incorrect.
But we get points for clarity of
for eligibility. The answer, both teams you were looking for, is in fact 2009.
Because we skipped a year. We skipped 1 year.
2009. So no team gets a point there, but you're still both tied. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, are you guys ready? Here we go with question number 3.
Let's go.
Name 2 phrases used to call your man bits.
Okay.
All right. Babsibisi. Yeah. What is happening? Okay, so we have Team Test because they wrote first, then pressed. All right. So you said balls and testicles. Balls is indeed correct, but testicles is a phrase, but it's not one that is used. All right. You have an opportunity to steal. Let's have a look. You said balls as well, so you're tied with balls. And you said nuts. I'm a nuts for sale. I'm a nuts for sale. Nuts. That is indeed incorrect. Unfortunately, it is not the right answer. The other options you were looking for is twig and berries, and also Frank and beans.
What?
I know many of you are confused, and all the Franks in the world are like, am I being referred to as balls? It's okay. But you both got 1 correct, so you get 1 point each. Congratulations, you're still on the board, you're tied. So we're here for the final question, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, guys, do something.
Okay.
This is the time. Here we go. Name 2 different slogans at the back of the Speedos. Here we go. How attentive have you been? How attentive have you been? How attentive have you been? Oh my goodness. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I see there's 1 there. You still have 1 as well? Okay, we need... What? You need 2, guys. 2. Oh my goodness. The clock is moving. You just need 2. You don't need 3. You don't need 4. I need 2 slogans. 2 slogans. Who's gonna give me 2 slogans? 2 slogans. All right. We have Team Test. You see, once again, we're back with the hieroglyphics there.
Yeah.
Okay. So that first one there is
run cancer out of town.
Run cancer out of town. That is indeed correct. And that second one says what? Boza. That is also incorrect. So the first one was correct and the second one is incorrect. You have indeed got the first phrase correct. We're now moving over to Team Ickle. You have a moment to steal. We have cancer. Kiss my butt. That is incorrect because it's cancer can kiss.
Can we appeal?
Can you appeal? We'll have to speak to the Zondo Commission. And your second is Waza Boza. It is indeed correct.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations, which means that you guys also get a point. You have a point.
Oh, wow.
So to check the scoreboard, Team Test, you have 3 points. Team Ickle, you have 3 points. And so the winner, ladies and gentlemen, is Team Testicle. Oh, wow. The testicles win the day. Congratulations. Yeah, you guys' knowledge is there. It was very, very quick. You have it. You have it. Will there be any revision happening after this, no? Or do you feel like you're fine?
We must study all year round.
Before the ride, we definitely need to study some facts.
I think we'll make it a prerequisite for all our runners. Do you know what all the speedos say? Guys, thank you so much for joining us for this game. That was truly fantastic. And now, beautiful people, just like Ubab Tulani here, David is also one of the Daredevils Run's biggest supporters. Being a prostate cancer survivor himself, he understands the importance of early detection. Let's hear his story. Check this out.
In 2011, I heard those much feared words. Sometimes I wonder if doctors actually know that they could give us more to it than just, you have cancer. My name is David Lucas. I'm 63 years of age. My prostate cancer was diagnosed purely by chance. I thought that I had arthritis, and I went to see a friend of mine, Mohammed Kara, a medical doctor. He decided, let's send bloods for prostate cancer as well. Now, one of the markers or one of the ideas that we pick up when we have prostate cancer is a raised PSA, the prostate specific antigen, which is a marker which comes up in your prostate. Then when I came back, Mohammed said to me, you have gout and not arthritis, but more serious. This raised level means that you might have to go for an operation. I went to see a urologist, and we then did a biopsy. And with the biopsy, we found that there is in fact cancer. 2 weeks after the biopsy, I went to see my doctor, and those words came to me, you have cancer. And it hit me like a fist between the eyes. It made me feel that life is over. But thank God, I also knew that we can be treated. And when I gave the news to my family, I must also say that I really appreciated the reaction. They knew the seriousness of this. We had certain financial contributions that we had to make. But more important, we've always been very close-knitted. But this episode actually brought us closer together. The one advantage that you have is that when you are, in fact, early diagnosed, is certain procedures that can be done so much easier without any problematic situations. And my first procedure that I had to undergo was brachytherapy, which means that they just planted seeds, radioactive seeds within the prostate, which essentially then destroys the cancer cells. I went in the morning, I was out by the afternoon. Unfortunately for me, it didn't work, and I had to go for radiotherapy. Again, a non-invasive procedure. You lie there, they shine basically a beam across you, and that's the end of the story. 2011, it is 2021, I'm still alive. So I would urge you again, please, go out there, have that examination. Every single year, once a year, if you're over the age of 40, please do it. You are important to your community. You are important to yourself. You owe it to yourself. It's time that we as men stand up and take control of our lives.
Yabo, here I am ready for the run. We're going to start running now. We're going to do more than 5 kilometers. We're going to run for 5. Let me not commit to 5 days because then I might lose so much weight, I lose bone marrow. So, no. All I'm saying is I am ready for the run. I'm even in my Speedo right now. All I want to say to you, gentlemen, is guys, don't you worry, don't be fear. You won't be the only gentleman there. Some gentlemen are busy worrying about, but man, look at my body shape. It doesn't matter. As long as you are A shape, we want you there. It doesn't matter what you look like, who you are, what you've been through. We want you there to be a part of this awesome run. Also, just take a look at my booty shot right here. You guys get to do that all day. If you come and do the run with me, we're going to do that while we're running. Every 100 meters, we tap, and then we keep going. So we want you guys there for the run. This is what I'm going to look like for the run. Find me there, and we run together. Sharp. Now, beautiful people, for the moment we've all been waiting for, and the reason we're here today, we like it for the money, huh? Give the girlfriend the money, huh? We want to check it out. It's time for the checkup, the check. So here to hand over, let's welcome back Heidi Brouwer from Hollard, Olivia Kolowich from Cancer Association of South Africa, and Andrew Oberholzer from the Prostate Foundation of South Africa. Over to you, Heidi.
Thank you, thank you. No, this craziness is for a reason, because this is how we get talked about. This is how cancer awareness comes alive for everybody, and that's how we save lives. So we're talking about a check. I have to tell you, you know how you say to kids, you sound like a stuck record and they don't know what a record is? Well, when we asked our studio to design a check, they also didn't know what a check looked like. But anyway, we had to eventually teach them that we can't actually make this handover by doing an EFT. So here we have the check. Again, I'm reminded just about the fact that this is really the best part of our year. We do Daredevil for two reasons: to raise awareness, and we raise funds. And all the entry fees for the runners pay either go in part to a Speedo. If they've got one, they don't have to get a new one. But every other cent goes to this check so that we're able to help Prostate Cancer Foundation and Cancer Association. So I'm going to say thank you to you for what you do and for allowing us to support you in your endeavors, which are so important. So to everybody watching, I say see you this year. Watch the space. Follow us on Facebook. And it's a great pleasure to hand over this check and to give you some fuel for your efforts.
Oh, yes.
Heidi and Hollard, this is a very, very fun platform to convey a very, very important message. You know, to get the message out there, because men are afraid of going for screening. Only 19% of men actually go for their screening. So this is why we need to get the message out there, guys. It's not something that's going to take a lot of time out of your life, but you need to know your body and you need to get tested. Cancer uses this money, and during the COVID period, we used it to host a webinar. We used it to start an online men's support group, and our booklet on men's health is in its final stages. And when lockdown started going down, we, in actual fact, year to date, we have been able to do 2,677 PSA tests. So, wow. Guys, this is something that cancer needs, this vehicle. And thank you, Hollard, for giving us the means to do it.
From Prostate Cancer Foundation, we'd just like to thank Hollard again for partnering with us this year. It's really important. The latest research is in fact showing that prostate cancer will be the most common cancer of all the cancers in both men and women by 2030. So raising awareness about prostate cancer, and particularly the importance of age and risk-appropriate screening, is essential, and these funds really help us to do that. I think one of the great things about the Hollard Daredevil Run is it attracts a group of men who might not otherwise have participated in a strict health awareness campaign, because it combines fun, it's entertaining, but it's also got that important educational aspect. These resources that we get from the Hollard Daredevil Run also help us with some of our other key projects and activities. We run a patient helpline. It's really important because that prior diagnosis of prostate cancer can be so devastating for a man and for their families, and they need that psychosocial support. They also have access to medical information and advice from our Medical and Scientific Advisory Board. I think the other important thing that we do is make sure that funders are aware of the latest diagnostic and treatment modalities within prostate cancer. The prostate cancer landscape is changing really quickly with new advances constantly coming up. and we really try and ensure that South African men are able to access at least standard of care diagnostic and treatment modalities. So these resources that we receive really are critical, and we'd just like to thank Hollard and the Daredevil Run again for the fantastic support that you give us. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Man, thank you so much to you guys as well, because I mean, we would not know about this. Also, I didn't know anything until I encountered Hollard, which is so great as well. I was not privy to this information. And I myself as well have fellow friends that recently last year were diagnosed with testicular cancer, and had it not been for a mother within their family who had just taken a moment just to speak about it, they would be at a worse position that they were in, well, compared to where they are right now. So, gentlemen, also the stat is African men, it is higher with us as well, because culturally we know what isn't it, gentlemen, as kulumgazo. It's time to speak about these things to make sure that we're all aware, to educate ourselves and further this knowledge out there. Should it be that you guys need any information, drop me a message. If you don't want to be seen, fine, drop a deep M. Go to the Hollard Instagram, the Daredevil Run page. Go to the Facebook page. Drop us a message so we can get you the information that you need. We just a text away. Also, make sure that just a quick checkup. Some info from me to you, gentlemen. When in the shower or if in the bath, nyana, make sure the water's nice and warm and hot so that the testicles can do this thing. You know this thing. We know this thing is Jen's thing, where they just relax. They just relax. Do a check, nyana. Also, just feel around. It should not feel painful. Might feel uncomfortable. Also, if you feel a lump at all, contact a doctor immediately and get that check up. All right. And so thank you once again to all of you who have joined us for the Hollard Daredevil Run Checkup for 2021. Man, what a year it has been. And men and boys, young and old, corporate students, learners, running clubs, and many other participants got out of their comfort zones to celebrate their man bits and raise awareness and funds. And when we say, guys, we went national, we meant it. We are going further from the depths of Katu to the hidden trails of the Takai Forest. Hey, Wanaman, our boys have been running. We cannot wait to see where we are going this year. Make sure to keep your eyes on all the Hollard Daredevil social media platforms to find out all the details for this year's run. As you can see, now I'm in my gear. We are running this year, guys. I'm even ready. Look at this. My quads are working. Hollard Daredevil Run 2022. Here we come. Bye-bye. See you on the road. Let's go.
Our men, our brothers, our partners, our fathers and our sons are united, raising awareness, being brave and doing good. The Daredevil Run 2021. Bye.